Okay, I'm going to talk about online arguments because this is just something that I find utterly stupid. In the sense that it's pointless. It is simply pointless. If you see something on the internet, whether it's a post about politics or worldview or a sports team or whatever, I see people get into these very heated debates in comment sections and whatnot, or I see them outraged at something somebody said and then they just have to talk about it. I want you to understand one thing and one thing only. Unless you have the power to actually influence the events that are happening and change the things that you are arguing about it is a complete waste of time. You have to understand this. On a granular, microscopic level, so many people argue about so many things that they don't need to, purely because they don't have anything better to do, or at least they think they don't. I want you to understand something. If I'm ever talking to somebody online, if I'm ever making a video like this, if I'm ever doing anything on a screen, it is with the sole express purpose of changing my life for the better. Yes, even looking at memes. Now, the reason I say that is because I will then send those memes to my girlfriend, which will strengthen our relationship because she laughs and she gets a kick out of it, and we find out that our sense of humor is somehow exactly the same. There is a point to me being on the internet. I am not going on the internet to get into seething arguments with people and debate people on subjects that I cannot control. Note that I cannot control. I think it is perfectly fine if you go on the internet specifically to see, okay, this is how I see the world. Is this the right way to do things, or is there a better way? You join forums, you join self-improvement communities, you talk to people who have a different worldview, or maybe it's the same worldview that you have, but by the same token, there's a little something they know that you don't know. There's a little something they have that you don't, and you want to pick up on it. And so you want to talk to them. You want to find that trick. You want to find that secret sauce, that magic. Talking about things that will change your life for the better, talking about actions specifically, or ways you can look at the world that will allow you to go forward better and smarter and more capable than you were before, that's perfectly fine. That is useful. But going online simply to debate people or to argue with them or to start drama for no apparent reason whatsoever is completely and utterly pointless. You know this. Getting enthralled in celebrity drama, getting enthralled in a Twitter debate, getting enthralled in any of these things that are happening on the internet with people you're never going to meet in your entire effing life, it doesn't make sense. By the same token, if someone says something that you disagree with, getting all upset about it and writing a long-winded comment to them, a literal book, an essay about why they're wrong and they should be ashamed of themselves and blah, 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 what could you have done with all of that time and energy and effort that would have actually benefited your life? You could have gone to the gym in the time you wrote that comment. You could have done a little bit more work. You could have decided, you know what? I'm going to sit down and I'm going to learn something new because I need to. I need to learn how to do this thing because it applies to my business or my job or the gym, whatever. I need to get better, so I'm going to use my time for that. Instead, you chose to write a long-winded comment because somebody said they supported one political candidate over another. It's useless. It's pointless. It doesn't make sense. Stop it. Because not only are you causing yourself unnecessary emotional stress by getting enthralled in debates about things that really do not matter in the grand scheme of your life, but by the same token, you are once again wasting the most valuable asset that you have on this earth, and that is your time. Your time is irreplaceable because your time is limited. We're all going to die at some point. So don't you think it's a good idea to use your time being a benefactor to the people around you and building your own life and living a great life so that you can then turn around and make other people's lives better? Don't you think that's a better use of your time than arguing with somebody on Twitter? Food for thought, my friends. But really, it's utterly useless to get enthralled in debates online. Me sitting here making this video, there's probably going to be some smartass in the comments, oh, but you're getting mad about that. No, I'm trying to help you see the world in a way that will allow you to relax a little, that will allow you to be a little bit more sane, that will allow you to use all of that time that you normally use getting upset at shit that you can't control, focusing on the things you can control and changing your life for the better. Okay? Understood. Awesome. My name is Christopher Strobach. I get on here and I rant about anecdotal mindsets I happen to have that I've found are extremely useful to me. My hope is that they are extremely useful to you. If you want to connect with me, talk to me, message me, anything along those lines, there's a link in the description. I think it's my Instagram page. Go ahead and click it if you want to. Or don't. I don't really care. But other than that, get after it, kick some ass. I will see you next time.